Okay, focus, focus.
Everybody focus.
Yesterday you guys took the quiz, and I have to say you did a pretty good job, so I'm excited because today is our pre-test. And really it looks just like our test, except for instead of you having to write out all the answers, it's multiple choice, which means it's a bubble test. So I wanted to show you what it looks like before we go to specials, okay? Go ahead and check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
This first one is an area problem, and I know because there's pictures of area models and because, who can read number 1 for me? River. Bingo. They literally said the area of which rectangle. Now, if we're doing 3 times 7 equals 21, what would my area model have to be, Jade?
So
It would have to be a 3 by 7, or have 7 on top and 3 on the side, right? Would I get the same answer if it was a 7 by 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have any of either of those for these options?
Yes.
Yes, so you would mark the correct one. Here's how, because you guys already knew that one. You shade in the bubble. I don't want you guys to X the bubble, because then I think you're saying that one's wrong. I don't want you to circle this whole thing, because that makes it take me longer to grade it. Just want you to shade in the bubble. And it's good practice, because even when you're in like high school and college and getting ready for lots of things, yes, you're gonna do bubble tests where you shade in the whole bubble. Not just like this. That's hard to tell, right?
Yeah.
That's bad. Now if you shade in one and you change your mind, either erase it totally or put an X through like that. Say, nope, I changed my mind, that one's wrong. And then shade in your right one completely. Capiche?
Goodbye.
Would I need to draw a picture for this problem?
No.
Why not? Braylon? Say it louder. Exactly. They already drew the picture. Welcome back, Rylan. So I don't have to draw a picture because it's already there. That would be silly for me to copy exactly what they already have. Okay? Numero dos.
Dos.
Which number completes this pattern? Do I need to draw a picture for this type of problem?
No.
Nope. You would just figure out 4 times 9 is 36. 5 times 9 is 45. 6 times 9 is 54. And you're just going to keep continuing it. Numero tres.
Numero tres.
Oh, I'm moving it the wrong way. There we go. Which number sentence can be used to find the product of 6 times 4? Ooh. Do I need a picture for this problem?
Yes.
Is it a story problem?
No.
So do I have to draw a picture?
No.
Nope. And that's kind of why I wanted to preview with you guys, because lately I've been saying you have to have a picture equation answer label for every problem. But that's because we've been doing story problems. If it's one like this, you do not need a picture. You just need to solve and think, okay, if I'm finding 6 times 4, what's another way I could solve that, right? Hendrix? You could flip it and do 4 times 6, so you would want to find which one of these. And the easiest way to check is if you find the answer to that one, that answer, Addison, or that's not a toy, that answer would have to match whatever answer you choose. Capiche? Let's peek at the next page. Alright, here's another area problem. We have not done these in a while, so this is something we're going to probably be practicing tomorrow for workshop. Which equation can be used to find the area of the large rectangle? Thumbs if you remember these ones. Yes, I remember it. Nope, not so much. How do we use equations to solve these? I'm seeing some sideways thumbs, some very adamant thumbs downs, and some thumbs ups. Okay. Remember how we grouped them? It was the first time we ever used the parentheses. And we said, hey, this one is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my first group is a 5 by 5. Remember that now?
Oh,
And then we said, oh, we want to add the other group, which is a 5 by 3, do you guys see one that looks similar to that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sounding familiar? Did you notice they don't even make you find the actual area in that problem? All they're checking to see is if you remember how to use the right equation. Addison, put it on the floor, please. Numero 5. Which situation could be represented by the multiplication expression 4 times 8? This is one where I would recommend drawing a picture. Okay? Because if I think about 4 times 8, I can think of it as 4 groups of 8. Would you agree? Does this show 8 marbles divided evenly into 4 bags?
Yeah.
Does it show 4 more marbles in one bag, in a bag with 8 marbles?
No.
Does it show the total number of marbles with 4 in one bag and 8 in another?
Yeah.
Does it show the total number of marbles in 4 bags with 8 marbles in each bag? Ooh, so you'd have to be careful. Right away I heard a lot of no's on these ones, but it looks like it almost could be A or D. Which one's even better?
D.
D, right? Because I didn't show an equal shares to divide it. That's where you gotta get picky and think, what's the best answer? And that's usually our trick on these multiple choice ones. Bottom problems? Oh, we are flipping from divisions to multiplications. Do you remember that? When I can flip this around and from a division, I would go, okay, so now it's 9 times something equals 27. Do you see one that looks similar to that? Who could flip number 7 for me? How would I flip this one? Rylan?
So you add the 4 times box and equals 32.
Good. Or you could have box times 4, but she noticed they didn't start with the box at all. Do you see one that looks similar to that?
Yeah.
So you guys, oh, I'm impressed. It's been a while since we flipped those equations. Does anybody have questions about those? Because it's been a while. Feel like you need some practice on those?
I don't need any practice.
Okay, we'll practice some of those when we come back.
I don't need any practice.
What's that? Only these ones because they wanted us to flip it from from division to a multiplication. So whenever they're having us flip the sign, we flip our whole equation, remember? Only 6 and 7 here. Do we always flip our problems in math? No. We are only doing it on this one because they gave us a division and all of the answers are multiplication. Does that make sense? River? Aha. So there was a chance if you guys beat me by enough points yesterday and you got multiple letters and filled prodigies in for workshop, you would have been able to play prodigy, but we didn't quite get it. We're close.
We don't have music today.
We didn't quite get it.
No, we do. No,
Wednesday's music.
No.
Wednesday's music.
No, we had PE yesterday. Yeah.
Friends?
He
Gunner.
told us that we have it tomorrow and after that too. No.
It's music day.
That was Thursday. It's
Class
Yeah,
pass.
Thursday, Friday.
Whew, look at this page.
What?
It's all facts.
That's easy.
It is all facts. Now, the reason I'm not worried is because you guys have already been doing this. You know what 7 times 2 is, right? What's 7 times 2?
14.
So then you would just fill in the bubble for 14. Okay? And you just go through and you solve all of these. I will say, this is the one page that I usually have lots of friends accidentally skip problems. So this is when I want you looking back and making sure you don't accidentally skip. And then the back page.
Back page. Back page.
Okay, class.
Woo. Yes, yes.
These are your story problems that you will need. Okay, your back page. There are only 3 story problems, and you could tell because they always have more sentences, and they always end with the how many, blah, 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 right? They always end with that question. These ones, even though it's multiple choice, I want you to practice drawing the pictures, and it's going to help you see what the best equation would be. Okay? So part of your score will be that you drew a picture for these ones. Capiche? Questions for me? Anybody have questions? Because your online friends would probably want to hear them too. Olivia?
Do you have to do a label on this then?
Oh, great question. They already have the labels, so you don't have to add it. Good question. Gunnar? Have it. On this page, friends, do we need to show work?
Yes.
Yep, this is the page. Because they're story problems, you must draw your pictures. But then they have the equation answers and labels. Oh, good news, Emerson. Welcome back. Kevin?
How much time do we get on this paper?
We get the whole math time for this pretest. So you've got time.
Right now?
Savannah?
Can we do a variable?
You do not need to for this test because they have the equations already for you. Yep. Hendricks? 4. Thank you, sir.
And do all of them have the backside?
Yep, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's really, it looks like 2 pages, but they're both front and back. So it's 4 pages for your test. Skylar? Oh, great question. We're not going to play Prodigy because I don't want you guys to rush just so you can play Prodigy. So when you're finished, you do get to pull out your book and continue reading for status. But I want you to focus on this. Now, you might be wondering why it's pink. Because it helps our brains remember pink pretest. What do you remember?
Pink pretest.
This one is not going in the grade book unless you ace it. If you focus on this and you work really, really hard and you get every single problem correct, you get 100%, I'm not going to make you take the final test. If you ace this, then when other people are taking the final test on Friday, you get some Prodigy time. But you have to focus. You have to prove, even if you miss just one because you rushed a little bit, you would still take the final test. So is it important to focus on this?
Yes.
It's a big deal. I know you know this stuff, but go through it, take your time, go back and double check your answers when you're finished. And I think we're gonna do pretty well. What do you think?
I'm gonna ace it.
Good luck, guys.